Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Direwolf20's 1.16 pack, where today, we're moving house. Hey, so, that'll be 20 episodes. You'll notice that there are a lot of assemblers. And you might also notice, well, you will when I show you. But we don't have a lot of redstone anymore. We used to have about 20,000, and now we have 2,800 of these redstone imbued obsidian plates. That's of course for environmental tech. Now I've been turning most of our crystals, we got 50 atheum ones, most of our crystals into these interconnects because I want to build a bunch of void miners. It would be cool before the end of the series to get to the higher tiers of void miner, and it's not going to happen with our current setup. So we built this guy last episode, and he's pretty cool. Still didn't upgrade these frequency modifiers. Probably should have done that. We've definitely got the stuff now. But I'm thinking of moving my base, or at least moving the new stuff that we're working to the colony. And integrated dynamics. I suspect integrated dynamics has just been added to the pack. I would like to start moving my base to the colony, because it's a little bit annoying if we're over here and I want to start somebody building something. I sort of have to hang around here, and because if I shoot back to the base, these guys stop doing anything. They're no longer building buildings or just running around doing stuff. And apparently chunk loading, whoops, I didn't tidy up. Apparently chunk loading these guys, when you're not near them, doesn't really work. Because when you're far enough away that these guys don't get rendered by Minecraft. So like my base back way over there, that's currently not rendered, but stuff's chunk loaded and stuff does keep working. Like the reactor keeps working, void miners keep working. If you do that here, and chunk load these guys, apparently stuff like their hunger will go down, so they'll get hungry, but building buildings doesn't happen. I don't know if the research in a university happens. That might happen actually. I don't know. We're getting close to finishing that research. Yeah, so by having our base over here, it just means that I can set something building and then work on something else, and it'll just happen while we're here doing stuff. So that does involve moving my entire base here, which is a big job. It's going to be a big job. So probably I kind of want somewhere to start building, and I mean this big area looks not bad. It doesn't need to be in the colony. I certainly don't need the colonists working on stuff in my base. And just doing a whole bunch of terraforming. Might be doing too much to be fair, but we've got a building gadget. It won't be too bad to undo. Oh, and if you wanna know sort of a way you could prank somebody or troll somebody with the building gadget, it's by doing this, and then undo, and then they'll be stuck in the wall. Would be pretty funny if you're playing on a server. Yeah, I don't know how flat I actually want to make this. This might be too much. We'll keep going for now. So I definitely dug up too much dirt when I was flattening out the area, so just over in the mining dimension, making a big mess. Yep, because it's the mining dimension. Who cares? Alright, so did a bunch of terraforming. Did get a little bit nighttime. And just tidying up the last bits now. Obviously it'll look a little bit better once the grass grows. Only a little bit though. So I guess the next thing is, what do we build for a base? Quite a big area here. And I could try and build a castle, but again, I'm not the best at building, so maybe I probably shouldn't be too ambitious and just start with something small for a start. Well, maybe big, because we're going to need the need the space for all the different machines and stuff. And I could probably like terraform this out flat as well. Probably will tidy up the village a bit. It's still not that great. And hey, we kept the pirate ship. I did see in the chat that a pirate ship sailed away to the southwest. And I think this is southwest of the colony. I mean, it's kind of southwest. I think we managed to keep the pirate ship. So that's cool. Now we got like an extra boat in the harbour. Hopefully it stays there. But yeah, what do we build here? Got kind of an idea of something I could build. Kind of just start with like a big shape. We kind of want a material we've got a lot of. Quite a bit of blackstone. We could build a big blackstone building. That could be kind of cool, actually. Because I'm going to shoot to the nether and mine up the blackstone fortresses that are there. So what I was thinking is kind of like a big hexagon shape. And if we looked at what sort of size we could do, if that's like one edge and then it goes out there, that's pretty big, but I feel like bigger. So that was 16. 24. Just trying to picture what that would look like in my head, like a big... Could be kind of cool, could be kind of cool. I feel like even bigger would be cooler. Of course, the bigger we make it, it's just going to get exponentially more expensive. And we probably want to make it 25 so there's an actual center. See, if we did that, and then we went... I mean, yeah, that would be pretty big. What are you guys doing? I'm busy. You guys can just, Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Yeah, so if this was, say, 25 by 25... I mean, did I build this one too far, or the other one not enough? You ever start building something and realize you've made a huge mistake? Because that's what's happened to me. This is going to be massive. Now the dimensions are right though. This is a big hexagon. Octagon. This is an octagon. Yep, octagon, not a hexagon. I feel like it might even look better if it had more sides. And maybe if it was a little bit smaller. Which means I have to demolish it all. But that's okay. I think it's going to take way too many resources that big. And it doesn't actually look that nice. Right, let's go 13 by 13. So we find like the middle of this area, roughly. So that's like here. We go 6 each side. How would that look? That's still going to be pretty big. And I mean, I could make it like a tower if I wanted more floors. Yeah, I'll try this. Alright, so I think I'm going to go with this size. It's 17, like each line or side is 17 blocks long. And I think this is going to look okay. Obviously doing these corner bits is a little bit annoying. Just because you can't use like build to me. I mean, I could use surface mode actually. Oh, it's way better. Unless you miss. Yeah, but I think something like this is going to look... I mean... It's imposing. It is imposing. Maybe another floor? And it should be able to fit all of our stuff in it. I don't know if it's a good idea. And if I looked at the chunk borders... I mean, we kind of got some chunks in here. I mean, that might be spread out enough. Yeah, like I don't think it's a real good idea to stack machines too high. In terms of making lag, once you get a whole heap of stuff going. But I mean, I don't know that we've got that much stuff. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure most of my stuff was in a pretty small area back at the other base anyway. Oh, and to make this easier, I did set up over here. I had a bunch of blackstone just in my pocket storage. So it's just getting pulled out of a storage drawer into the crafter, and he's got a couple of different recipes. And I'd say he stopped because this guy can't hold any more. Oh, he's full of blackstone. He's got nowhere to put polished blackstone. Ah, probably could be fixed. Putting a slightly slower pipe between these two. Yeah, and then he won't fill up so quick. Yeah, it's just since this was like 2 crafting steps to get this material. Yeah, I'll carry on building this, and yeah, I obviously won't finish it because I want to get some of these void miners built. But we'll at least get like a starting thing for our base. And yeah, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this. So I've been trying to figure out how to do stairs into this guy for too long. This is why I don't try and build anything too fancy. Oh man, this university is going to be right in the way of an entrance as well, actually, looking at it. It's kind of trying to do like big stairs leading up to it, but just everything I tried didn't really look that good. So yeah, maybe ground level entrance is going to be easier because yeah, stairs are hard. Makes you appreciate just how good the people that are good at building are. That build like nice looking things. I think this would be fine for an entrance. I kind of want to have a little bit of a basement. Maybe like this big. And then like there'll be a floor here, and then this will be recessed. And then this would be like the floor. Have the bit underneath for things that I want to hide underground. And then we have some kind of stairs leading up to that. That might be okay. That shouldn't be too major to build. Something like that. I mean, sure, it looks okay. Maybe we try and get like some sort of an arch thing going. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, that actually doesn't look... Yeah, it's better than I expected. Now, it would be nice to kind of have rounded... I mean, yeah, that looks alright. Looks all right. I mean, I could try and round this off as well. But then it gets a little bit weird. I did try and like have a... Oh. Just normal. Yeah, something like that. And I'll finish off the floor, and then we better get some of these machines in here and see how many... Well, we'll get some void miners in here anyway, and maybe our storage system. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Alright, so built a thing. Had a bit of time in between the last time I recorded, and yeah, started building it, and oof, it takes a long time. Not super happy with it, but it's going to do for now, because otherwise I'm just going to spend too long. Spend too long trying to make something. So we got some of these windows from McCall's Windows, or MCW Windows, just near the brick Gothic ones, which are, yeah, I was trying to find something that kind of fit with the blackstone bricks, and unfortunately I didn't see any blackstone windows. No, not that I can see. But yeah, the McCall's mod, it's got like all these different doors. It's pretty cool. A lot of cool building stuff. I did also make, a wee while ago now, a sleep charm. Pretty easy to make, just some dye. Because I killed a phantom, because I was running around, running around doing stuff. AFKing, but yeah, lets you sleep that fast. But yeah, we'll improve it over time. But for now, what I want to do is try and set up these void miners. I'll at least get them set up where they are. Kinda, yeah, I do kind of want to make a couple more. Just aware of how much time I've already spent building that building, which is going to be our new base, so it's going to be a lot of work moving stuff over. Like all our refined storage will move over, probably move over the reactor. Some of this other stuff I might leave here. Stuff we don't use that often, like this can just stay here, I think. There's no real benefit. We'll definitely move the ore processing though. I feel like that could be cool to set up some kind of building for that. But let's look at these void miners. So for a tier 4 void miner, and we want probably a couple of these if we can get them. That would require 52 frames, and we'll say that that's 54, because I just use one IO block and one power block. So 54, we've got 2. So if we ask for another 52 of these, we got the stuff. Now I also want to teach the recipes for the different miners. Because I haven't actually taught, I've taught tier 1. So if we taught the other tiers, like tier 2, 3, and 4, we already had 4 there. Now I don't know how well these will work, but if we're crafting them all from scratch, that might not be too bad. I think just converting them, sometimes there's data associated with them, and it doesn't work too well. So if we asked for a tier... Oh, I'm blind. I may have not made that recipe. So a tier 4 void miner. I was going to say we're missing a tier 1, which possibly means my tier 1 recipe's a little bit messed up. Oh. I don't even know how to make tier 1. Oh, I've got 2 tier 2 void miners. So I asked for another tier 4. Missing 4 laser cores. Do I not know? I know how to make laser cores. So the recipe for laser cores is wrong. Let's get rid of this recipe, because I've updated the pack a couple of times. And it's possible that I just, whenever I made it, that it wasn't quite right. So now if we try and make a tier 4, now it works. Cool. Well, now I can push the button. I don't know if it'll actually make it. It did. Nice. Then we just need 52 frames. I mean, I've got... What's the... I'm sure there's a button for... Not null modifiers, although I do need them. Structure panels. Panels is what I want anyway. Oops. And that was how many? 56 panels. And power is going to be an issue, because we kind of need to go through the tiers of that. There's our 55 structure panels. And come down to our massive wall of assemblers. I disassembled my assemblers. They are not set up yet. We'll get a few of these. And this should be, yep, this is a tier 4. And hey, we might almost have. We just need 5 laser cores. There's 1, so... Oh, I don't have that as a recipe. Yes, I do. 4 laser cores. And I might try and set these up facing downwards. I feel like out here could be cool. I kind of like to leave this not as flat and sterile as that is. So I think it could be cool. Because hopefully the placement works a bit better than it was in previous versions. And then if we said, do the buildy thing, invalid construction direction. This is the problem I was having last time. So it did the destructy thing. Will you do the buildy thing? There we go. And a quick power nap. And I mean, is this actually built? Okay, maybe building it into the ground wasn't the best idea. Build, do the build thing. Hey, that's looking alright. Obviously missing the null modifiers. Yeah, we got a couple of extra structure frames. Go here. Hey, that's a good height. Go here and here. I should actually have in my bag We got some tier 4 frequency modifiers. Hey, nice. And that's all the way down to the ground. And this should be good to go. And I guess it could be kind of cool to semi-hide the power. I mean, it might be even cooler to put these guys right beside each other so that they share power. So like the next guy's like touching here. And it should go. And hey, look, he's doing stuff. If we happen to get a chest, and I guess an ender chest will do. No, I want to see it working. I always like to see it working. And there we go. All right, I'll just quickly set up off camera another couple of these guys. We'll get our other tier 4. We'll get our tier 5 dude going as well. And yeah, that'll be the episode. All right, there we go. We got 3 crystal miners going at the moment. Obviously no ore being mined at the moment, but that's fine. We haven't got the ore processing set up, and I do want to set it up over here. I mean, probably just in our big tower thing. Yeah, but yeah, we got these guys going. Whipped up the frequency modifiers that are the correct tier for this, and he's now drawing 25,000 AR for tick. And these 2 guys together are drawing 23,000. So yeah, might be kind of like the pattern I go, like sharing the power beside them. We've got this tier 5, we've got these couple of tier 4s. I could potentially make another tier 4. Oh, maybe. You might just have enough palladium interconnects, and plus we got some more palladium crystals, so yeah, that's not too bad. We should be able to whip up at least another one. Definitely not another ironite one, and certainly not an aethium void miner yet. But yeah, probably be able to get a couple of chironite or tier 3 void miners as well. And yeah, we'll just get a bunch of them going, and that's going to get us to the higher tiers faster, and set up a couple of ore mining ones as well. Not that we need the ores, but I think it could be kind of cool to, at least, I'd like to see what the top tier, how insane the top tier one is. Which probably means we're going to figure out some of those other modifiers. Like we need to figure out what the amplification and bandwidth, radiant and thermal modifiers. Like I don't know if they do anything. Amplification costs, energy cost, amplification multiplier, bandwidth modifier, beam width addition. That sounds like it's for the void miner. That definitely sounds like it's for the void miner. I don't know what the radiant modifier does. You can't even make the thermal one. The piezo modifier, or piezo modifier 1.2. Again, don't know what that does either. Electrostatic, yeah, I don't know what that means. And interdimensional modifier, I think this is something that's coming in the future, and that'll let you, because there's certain stuff you can only get from like the end if you've got a void miner there, and that's so you can, I think the plan is that so you can get it from anywhere. And this area is claimed. Yeah, this area is claimed. All right, there we go. All right, guys, we did it. We got our void miners set up, and probably more importantly, we got a base set up in the colony. So probably in between episodes, and just over the next few episodes, I'll start bringing stuff over as we need it. Probably have to get the power sorted, since we're drawing about 50,000 AR for tick now. Yeah, I'd like to make use of all the power we've got, and hopefully need to expand our nuclear reactor as well. Would be quite cool. But it's been ClassicDuff. You've been watching the episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.